Really
are so
good.
nice. Organization.
I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody's got to keep up to Ethan's standards of spreadsheeting.
I do
I'm setting the standard?
Yeah, Ethan's gold standard right now.
Yes!
When I'm like, hey, can you give me your backstory and like some NPCs and stuff? Like, I would like to see it. The spreadsheet method, that's the best one. That's the best one.
I'm working on spreadsheet, but then I also have like the...
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Wayward 7. My name's Will, and we're talking about spreadsheets.
Yeah!
I love Excel. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so welcome back to episode probably 30 million, right? We're sitting on 37?
37.
Oh, I got it right. 37. So anyway, welcome back. We have another exciting episode, hopefully, for you tonight with some very familiar faces that I hope you all know and love. So speaking of which, I see some stuff going off to the side of me. Let's look at what's going on over here, buddy.
Sorry,
okay.
I can't. If you couldn't tell, I'm not a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
I actually stole these from my doctor.
Oh.
But
that is. Oh.
What?
Like you just went there and like took them?
It's okay. He doesn't know.
So okay. Well.
That being said, today.
Yeah.
Today is medical checkup day.
Oh, it's an important one. Uh-oh. You ripped his arm off.
No, it's fine. It's just the rotator cuff. It's
sure.
You know how
gone.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's medical checkup day, which is a great day to, number one, remember your own health and go see your family physician and get checked up. But number two, talk about other health, like our channel health, which is much healthier when you subscribe. I'm a professional when it comes to segues. All right, I am.
Yep. Segue king. Right
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Gold standard.
Gold standard.
You heard it in the opening.
Of Excel.
Excel. I excel at standards. But yes. Check up on the channel and subscribe. That's what we're going with.
All right. Thank you, Ethan. All right, Lauren.
Now onto the silver standard on the table. My bronze. No, we're both silver together. You know what's great is whenever you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I'm sorry, I don't have a great segue for the medical.
Yeah, because I did.
I wasn't listening.
Mine was so good.
Maybe you should just get some extra doses of serotonin by watching us on YouTube and, following us on TikTok and Instagram at the Wayward 7. We post some funny shorts. We post thank you. The reactions are really helping boost this along. Anyway.
Now you know how I feel. I get heckled every time.
It's okay.
Boo. Just kidding. He's golden boy. So.
Golden boy.
Follow us.
Well, is there any other announcements today, or everybody said what they want to say? Everybody said their piece?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, with that being said, let's just go ahead and
roll intro.
Roll intro.
Golden boy right here. Yeah.
I hate this.
Golden standards. Wow. He's gonna kill all of our characters.
So,
No, just yours.
Last time we left off with the Wayward 7. We're done?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. The party participated in one of their final challenges of the Champion's Pursuit. The gladiatorial arena, hosted by the one and only Oriah. A arena that they signed some contracts to get in and had some parameters to fill out during said arena fight, which may or may not be the massacre of a group of Dragonborns known as the Scale of Fates. They did so, holding back a few of their newly made friends from doing so too eagerly. But in the culmination of the fight with a creature known as an Arcanospine, they managed to off them all under the cover of darkness pretty naturally as the creature started flying through the air and spinning, shooting spikes everywhere and covering up the traces of murder.
Not the intended use of an Arcanospine.
But it was one. So, that being said, as the dying of the cheering slowly comes to a halt as Oriah kind of hushes the audience, she gestures out, "Thank you so much for playing in these games. You'll find your rewards, dear champions, at the end of the tunnel. May all have a good night, and do come back." And with that, you kind of see as she turns around, kind of walks back into her high box seating chamber as people start to leave the stadium. You notice that Joe, Fleshtrender, and Tony all kind of cheering and hooting and hollering, kind of like are just completely, "Prizes? Let's go get them!" and completely separate from the group as you kind of see Silas, who's kind of off to the side. "Oh. You good?
I'm good.
Everybody?
You good?
Y'all live?"
Barely.
So, I don't quite know what happened to me.
You look good, Gwyneth. It's a good look. It's different. It's
That's Gwyneth.
What do I look like? I have purple hands.
You look
but
like my mother.
You notice Gwyneth's
see who that
features
is?
have changed from the kind of tall, stark, red dragonborn to that of a kind of smaller, lighter frame, dark elf, a drow with kind of long, kind of wavy white hair. What are you looking at, Icarus?
I was wondering if you wanted to change the
Oh,
camera
yeah.
feed.
I'll switch to you guys. I guess you can do it, Shane.
I-
Anyway.
I need my screen time. I got
You'll get it. Calm down. But long, white, wavy hair, these kind of deep, dark, kind of piercing eyes. The clothes are still the same. They're a little kind of loose, but, you know, effectively, you're still Gwyneth, just different form. It doesn't really change, you know, the personality behind it. But up to you. But kind of, you notice Gwyneth's still long, pointy ears are there. And that's kind of some saving grace there, some familiarity as you feel those. But the hair is new. The hair is really new.
Very
You might want to
new.
decide something to do with that. But with that,
I did want to say that Gwyneth takes the scale that she took.
yeah.
Originally tried to give to Silas, he didn't want on it, so she took it and she placed it on like the dragonborn spot, like gave it to them.
Aw,
I know,
alright.
she feels bad. Like that's
Yeah.
her brother.
Kind of walk
Wow.
over to
not
the,
anymore.
Was her brother.
to the green dragonborn whose corpse is just pelted with spines and spikes and just mutilated, and just kind of place it there. And you kind of see the clerics rushing up and kind of begin to examine the scene as they kind of please stand back.
Yeah. All right. And she moves back over to her makeshift team next to Silas.
All right, and with that, you kind of Silas kind of gives a nod back to the dragonborns and starts to make his way over to the exiting tunnel. The rest of you following suit, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So, the others have gone through a good bit earlier than you guys, but as you kind of step up to the kind of stone archway here, kind of decorative walls in the interior, kind of accompany you as you walk through. And at the end of the tunnel, you can see members of the guard here, Araya's guard. And as you kind of approach the kind of porcelain bird-like mask, one of them kind of holds up a hand towards the rest of you, and then with the other hand ushers in what appears to be 2 bodies as they are thrown on the ground in front of you. You recognize as the other members of the Watch, Chris and Herb.
Are they alive?
They're both gagged and tied down, completely unconscious. And you hear the guard, Lady Araya says these belong to you.
Why are they
They're
tied
human
up?
beings.
I thought I was joking.
Not human.
No, well, not human, but they're creatures.
Why are they gagged?
What did they do?
Do you wish to have them sent back or not?
No, please don't.
Excellent. You may take them and this. And he hands out this kind of large sack. You take it in the sack?
I'm gonna open the sack.
It is full of gold.
I'm gonna put that in the back. Hold
The reward for claiming the prize. The final kill of the largest creature. And inside, if just so you don't have to take it a while and count it out, is about 10,000 gold. So you can split that amongst yourselves. You can do whatever you want with it, but 10,000 gold.
Put it in there and then we can split it later. Just so
Yeah.
it's not like, I'm holding this giant sack of gold, please rob me. Like, that's what it reads. So I'm not gonna do that.
So with that, he also begins to, another one kind of walks over, hands the book to him, and he turns. Your members of all agree to have your stamps been put in the book. You have yours. Your friends, and he gestures to Silas and you, have yours. Do you wish to put the other racers, and he gestures towards Chris and Herb on the ground, would you like their names in the book as well?
Half squat.
Yes.
Yes.
So he kind of walks over and kind of reaches into Chris's back pocket, starts searching him for a minute, and after a minute or so, finds the stamp, plants it, tosses it to you, Chris. Closes the book. There you have it. Your winnings, your gold, your friends, and your dealings within the city. Please do come again. That, the guards separate and part for you guys to leave.
All right. Did we have an inn?
No, we stayed at
Oh,
Rise.
right, yeah.
Victim? We're all kind of.
I will say, one thing, forgot to read this important note. Your mounts have been brought to the exit here of the arena.
We also have a giant.
So there's your giant beetle, there's your large reptile, and a couple birds.
I'm gonna try and like shake Chris awake.
It's kind of like you see the mouth is kind of muzzled. It's kind of
Stop it. Stop. Relax.
Maybe he'll stop searching for me.
Get on your feet.
He is
Gonna, like-
hog-tied and like.
Okay, I'm gonna leave so like just his hands are tied and
Okay.
the gag is still on,
Okay.
and then try and help him up.
So you help him up and he's going, they didn't have good food there. I was promised better nutrients. As he kind of looks back over at the guards. Herb is still fast asleep.
I pick up Herb and
You
I
pick him up and you just kind of.
just kind
Like,
of like a baby.
Yeah, sure.
I just hold him. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
little guy. Okay, well, we have 4 mounts and 3 people that are conscious.
That are conscious.
Well, Chris is conscious. But
Chris is conscious. You might want to, it's up to you whether you want to keep him bound, but you see he is trying to break out, kind of struggling.
Hey, Chris, do you want to hold something?
Yeah, always.
If I cut you loose, do you want to hold this? You're really strong. I bet you can. I'm holding like the skull.
The skull?
I don't know. I don't think he can.
Oh, no,
I can
you're
hold it,
right,
I can
you're
take
right.
it.
I don't
I
think
can
he
take it.
can. I don't know. Look at his scrawny little
No, I
arms.
can do it. I can do it, but
But
something
you have
better.
to be guarding it the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah?
You think
Sure.
he's capable?
We'll give him a chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut him loose and hand
Okay.
the skull.
And he takes it, and he's very strong and kind of just sets it up on his shoulder. I can do it. Somebody write this down for Deviri.
I'm going to pretend to write something down for him.
Thank you, Nastani, for your support.
Okay.
And he carries it. So you guys have your mounts. I'd say, unfortunately, Mayor Joe has kind of already left the area with his band of misfits.
I don't want to.
But you're still out here. Silas is kind of nearby, kind of checking out the cash that he got. And he kind of walks up. The banner.
Yeah.
Mind if I?
Yeah. I do.
Much obliged.
Yes, sir.
So y'all heading out or staying in the city for another day?
We might need to at least like not be bleeding out. So.
Right.
We need rest.
You need rest. Very much so. And to
Yeah.
process some things, some of us. Maybe.
Yeah. A little bit of a change here.
It's a big one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure if we ever run into Nat, she could probably give you some tips on the adjustment process. She transformative creature herself.
I think I like that very
Well.
much. Because it's not going great right now.
You look fine. I mean, you got all your hands. I'd be worried if you were missing thumbs or something. That'd be me.
Thank you,
Looks like you got
Silas,
them, so.
for the words of encouragement. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Wait. So. Well, we didn't stay in an inn last night because we were at Raya's.
Well, let's just ride until we find one.
Wait. Where did Tipsy Gnome? We could always go to the Tipsy Gnome. I know we know where that is at least, right?
Is that an inn?
It's tavern inn. It's where my mentors were. Oh, you had the whole debacle going on.
Yeah, nothing was going on when you were doing that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Anyways.
Silas told me there was some.
Silas-
Oh, I remember the whole. You got picked up and tossed and put like a pancake.
Silas, I think you were drunk or something. You did not see
I've
it.
been sober for 3 nights.
Unfortunately.
Anyways,
Unfortunately.
we should go to that inn you were talking
All right. I'll lead the way then.
Okay.
Is there like a stable or something nearby to board the horses? Not horses.
You just looking around or asking? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I guess we're walking out of the stadium, right? We're going into
Yeah.
the city.
Which mounts are allowed in the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They just took.
Big streets. Yep. They're allowed in the city, and as you kind of walk around, Silas could probably actually point out a couple of them, as that's where his mount is held up. Monday number 2.
So
I
Nat
see,
has Monday number 1.
So for the sake of time, Silas can take you to that stable and kind of
Okay.
point out. And, but how long are you wanting to board them?
Just one night.
Just one night. So you have 4 mounts, correct?
Beetle,
Yes.
the lizard,
2 very
Arena.
large ones and 2 medium.
and then the dune bread.
medium
Yeah.
size for mounts. It'll cost you about 6 gold for one night.
I think we can spare it.
Yeah, I'm broke.
I'll do the 6.
I don't know about.
Oh wait, I've
So-
got way more money than I thought. Never mind.
I got it. I'll.
Cool. Yeah.
We also
Okay.
just want a.
So you guys spend the 6 gold,
I already did.
stable the mounts, and you guys are taking the whole group to Tipsy Gnome, or what you want to
I
do?
guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
at least just to sleep.
Yeah. Sure. So the whole group. Let's say, are you guys trying to ditch Silas, leave him with you? What you doing with that guy?
Silas, do you want to come with us?
Sure.
All right.
Just for clarification's sake. So you're taking Silas with you to the Tipsy Gnome at the
Yep.
docks.
Awesome.
Southern docks. All right, so you make your way down there. It is a very kind of bustling street of nightlife, different smells of dinner being prepared in the upper floors of these buildings. You can see the windows are open, people kind of looking down at them. Some of the people recognize you guys as from in the arena and kind of wave hi, and you see some of the kids like, whoa, kind of looking at you guys. But it's
We're
a
celebrities.
it's a strange feeling. Yeah, you guys are some reverence for you guys, as you were the main event tonight, and you guys did and are one of the most successful groups to compete in it. As it has been a pretty bloody trial with not many coming out on the other end. Okay, so with that being said, you eventually make your way back to the Tipsy Gnome and kind of pushing open the doors. You see the kind of the little bartender behind. Ah, the champions! Welcome! Come on in! Come on in! We've been saving seats right for you. He kind of watches. He kind of goes around to the guy sitting at the bar and kind of scatters them away. And they kind of Okay. Grabs their drinks and kind of moves.
I changed my mind. Maybe I don't like this.
And you kind of see as he kind of, right, somebody got 7. Free drink, 1 drink. Got it. 1 drink on the house, got it.
The strongest you have.
The strongest one, got it. Kind of walks over, you kind of see him move to a big barrel and kind of pours it. There's your free drink for the champions.
Just a tea, please.
Tea, got it.
Just tea.
Tea, got it. Lots of tea. Tea around the house.
I don't drink.
We just need something calming.
So there's kind of a commotion now as people are like, oh, chilling. Is kind of some people are kind of walking up and be like, you were in that fight earlier.
Yes, and I'm trying to
And he
rest
kind of like
out.
falls
Okay.
over.
Yeah, there it is.
As some of his friends come over, he's like, sorry. Kind of picks him up, throw him over his shoulder. But you're getting
I imagine Chris is just loving the attention.
He's like, wow.
He wasn't even there.
Chris is like, why does anybody want to talk to me?
That's why you're holding it.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah. Are Murtaz and Aries still here?
Are you going upstairs to look? Sure.
I want to see if they can at least tell us how to get to Helio.
You guys were let in earlier that day, so yeah, the bouncer kind of steps aside. As you see the bartender kind of waves at him, and you kind of step up, and you see Murtaz over by the lizard table. Air is kind of kicked up. You kind of see the long, dark purple silky dress and the kind of wide brim hat with the veil kind of just tilted down as she is passed out at one of the tables in the corner. Murtaz, big flowing blue robes and big wizard hat, just kind of yes over in the corner. Come on, Bright Eyes, yes.
We're gonna walk over to Murtaz. Are we still betting on Bright Eyes?
Yes! Oh, that's funny. He kind of hugs you, just bouncing around. And there's lots of, you kind of see the lizards kind of scatter around. It's like, I just won 5 silver! Yes!
I won something too!
Did you really?
Yes.
Did you bet on Bright Eyes?
No.
Oh.
I fought.
Oh!
It was on an Arcana spine.
Oh, my goodness! Yes, they do make the most delectable steaks.
Oh.
So, where'd you find it? That's a long way from here.
In the arena?
Oh, goodness, those arenas. Yes, they do pop up, don't they?
Because it's for the race.
Right, the race. Right. That
Not
was the
this
thing.
one, but the big one.
Yes, it's something about the cups, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Am I on the right track?
No.
Okay. At least we're up to date.
Up to date.
Yes.
What's the best way to get to Helioana from here?
Oh,
fast.
yes, the Helio-One, the place in Mizumi.
That's the last part of the race was.
Is it
yes.
in the upper river, the lake, or the lower lake? Hang on, I've got my map.
The lower leg.
The lower lake. Oh, good. You just take a boat. Take a boat.
Okay.
We're on an island. You have to take a boat to get off.
Well, I figured.
Yes. I take a boat. If I were you, I'd take a boat. Yes.
Back to the
That would be
No!
No, we're both
I have a connection.
I've got this job, all right? So we do this little detective work, all right? Okay.
Guys, it's all in the rocks. You'll never
Listen,
guess.
All right, so if we spend 12 hours looking at paperwork,
My brothers have a
We can
connection.
find the owner of the boat. Yes.
We have
On
to go,
it.
and then we
We've
have to go to
done it
another
before.
place and
Easy.
find more paperwork.
Records.
So, get a boat. Yes, I just chartered a ferry. How much are you taking over there? Is it just you?
No, it's my team.
Damn.
Why?
Well, it's a lot easier to swim with one person.
What?
Anyway, the boat would be your best bet. That's the word. Yes. We're your friends. I like to meet them.
The downstairs. You want to meet them?
Yes, absolutely.
Is Aries just knocked out?
Oh, he walks over and kind of grabs Aries by the foot and kind of shakes her. It's like,
Yeah.
Nastani.
Hi.
Good to see you again. It's been hours.
Yes.
Are you alright? You look a bit rough.
Yes,
No
we just
offense.
finished the arena fight.
Oh, well.
It was a knock on a spine.
Oh, gods. Why?
And somehow the
How did they get that?
I don't know. I don't want to question it. But you know how they have the whole wild magic thing, right?
Yes.
We made it fly.
Right, I've heard of that happening a few times, but it seems that you're in one piece.
I got the final shot though.
Oh, good, Miss Ronnie. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Motize wants to meet the rest of the team.
Okay. Kind of gets out of the slump that she was in and begins to make her way downstairs with Murtaz, who is kind of. As he kind of steps down the stairs, you see the rest of you see Nastani, accompanied by 2 very color-coordinated people.
So we keep track.
The feeling that some of us haven't seen Murtaz or Ares and kind of want a description. So Looking to her right, you kind of see a kind of purple robe with very much traveling gear underneath, kind of tied at the belt, kind of long puffy sleeves with these large slits down the side. This very kind of dark demeanor, very tired eyes, long pin-straight raven black hair, and this very kind of large kind of hat that has a veil that sorts of hides the face behind it, but you see it's kind of drawn open at the moment. And to your surprise, you recognize the kind of long, dark, kind of pointed ears of a drow, a dark elf. As she kind
Have
of,
I seen myself yet?
you have not seen yourself. but
Like,
you,
that's I just thought I was like touching my hair.
yeah,
I
it's
was
kind
like,
of like, is that what I look like? To the left of Nastani, you see a rather interesting old man, kind of with a hobble, kind of one arm, kind of like always picking at the contents of this long, white, bushy beard. You see kind of a shining, white, kind of bald head, liver spots, and kind of this very kind of long, crooked nose that kind of comes to a downturns, and these wild, bright blue eyes that just seem to be taking in everything at once. He seems to be a human of sorts, and the kind of robe is patchy, but it is vibrant in all shapes and forms, and kind of see the spindly fingers as they kind of reach about. Oh, are you a friend?
Yes, these are my friends.
Introduce me!
Okay, so this is Murtaz.
I'm Murtaz!
That's Murtaz.
The Polymath of a place far away.
We've met.
This is my family.
You are a birdman. I would never forget a birdman.
Well,
Except for, what was it, Stephen? Nice to see you again, Stephen.
So this is Murtaz.
Icarus.
Icarus Stephen McNamara.
Yes.
Caught it, first try.
And then this is Aries.
Aries, I know,
No,
Aries.
Murtaz, I'm introducing you to them and then vice versa.
I know Aries, yes, it's been some time.
Okay, anyway, Murtaz, Icarus,
Icarus Stephen McNamara.
Sure.
Got it.
Chris.
Christopher!
No, it's just Chris.
He shakes
With
his
K.
head.
Herb is on my
Hold it.
back, by the way. He's
And
like
then-
swaddled like a baby.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like on my back. He's still
This is
asleep.
Little sprung.
Gwyneth, and Herb is on her
Gwyneth.
back.
Gwyneth.
Nice to meet you.
And Herb is asleep on
I'm
her back.
drinking.
Kind of pets the head as he's shaking Gwyneth's hand. And kind of comes back and... Have you seen cup tricks before?
No.
Excellent.
Oh,
A round of cups for me. And he kind of goes to the bar and, you know,
How
starts...
tired does the bartender look of him asking for cups?
The bartender hasn't had to deal with him too much today, but he kind of looks over his shoulder at the bouncer who is kind of, you know, guarding the stairwell. And the bouncer just... And he just kind of shakes his head and goes and gets the cups from Murtaz as he begins to stack them.
This is party trick.
But Eris kind of steps forward. Lovely to meet you all. Icarus.
Lovely to meet you as well.
They're my mentors and family. I was asking him the best way to get to Heliwana.
Yes, what did
Murtaz
Murtaz
said-
tell
He
you?
said a ferry or to swim.
Right, well, that is conventional. I would suggest a boat too. You have money? Murtaz gave you money beforehand, right?
He did, and we got more money.
Excellent. Well, you should be able to charter a boat, hopefully, to Mizumi. You have your customs and all that in order, yes, your papers?
What?
To travel to Mizumi, another country, yes.
I don't think we do.
Personally, do not have paperwork.
Do I? I came from Cilicia
You came
to.
from Cilicia. You would
Wait.
have your travel documents, you would.
Okay.
Wait, technically I would.
And you would
Okay.
also have travel documents.
Go in.
So-
does not.
And I believe the other two are.
More paperwork.
We can't
Records!
escape it!
24 hours.
What is the fastest way to get some? Because we have some party members who don't.
Oh,
Well-
gosh, who doesn't have their paperwork? That's so silly.
The fastest way to get
Chris,
some would be to talk to
shamedly.
a local official. Perhaps get papers that way.
We know the mayor.
Do we have to go to the mayor for that?
You could go to the captain of the guard. Could be any.
know that
You
guy
just
too.
need to have an official statement as to why you're traveling. Yada yada yada. It's just for
No, Daniel is.
paperwork. I'll say at this point, you guys press. Or you just sneak in.
I like Silas's plan.
I just go under.
He has some good ideas. Why is he not on our team?
You see Eris kind of look over your shoulder. And this bad influence is...
Not again! Reagan just said, that guy's smart. We should listen to him.
Inside jokes. Okay.
In another continent,
She knows not what she has brought.
Something just happened. Sorry.
I'm just saying, you just sneak upon a ship, you know? Or fake the document. I heard what I did.
You have experience with that.
Yeah, I do a lot.
What? Who said that?
Are
You
we-
see Ares' eyes look at you.
Totally by law.
I am not here to enforce what you do, but I am here to monitor it, Miss Stone.
I already have my paperwork. I don't have to do anything, but I will turn a blind eye to whatever other people do.
She goes over to watch
Discussing
Murtaugh
this in
stack
a
ups.
very public place.
I wanna make it like Gwen is staring at her.
Yeah?
Like she is like.
Kind of see the eyes kind of look to you aside from the veil. Can I help you?
Nope. Nope. She's drinking.
Okay.
She's drinking. She's
Sure.
trying
Oh,
to
no.
drink to forget. Like she does not know how to feel
I
about
drink
any
to
of
forget,
it.
but
Like,
I always remember.
All right,
I've done
so-
that.
just because of who she thinks her father is and the things in between.
Well, you can ask her anything if you wish, but
I mean, she doesn't even know her dad's name, so I don't think she would get much from
okay.
asking. But I do think she is like, she's had.
I would say this is
perception.
probably the first drow you've seen.
Yeah, but she's also had like this perception of drow,
Yes.
and so it's kind of like
Jarring.
and
Sure.
freaking her out a little bit.
All right. So
Mm.
Gwyneth is wigging out.
Just a little bit.
Murtaugh is cup stacking. Silas is eating all the free peanuts. What are the two of you doing?
I am practically dead. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, like, ask the bartender for a room and pass out. How late in the day is it?
It's getting close to midnight.
Okay, yeah.
I think we should get at least 2 rooms, right?
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
not gonna lie, just focused on myself right now.
So
Fair
talking to the bartender, you get a room for you guys only want one night.
Yes.
All right, so a gold piece each for some of the nicer rooms here. Each one with 2 big beds and a little couch and a little fireplace once you get up there. But you have the rest of the night to do as you wish, or do you guys wish to go straight to bed?
I gotta sleep, man.
Go to bed. Paperwork in the morning. Get out of here.
All right, so 2 of you are heading to bed. Gwyneth, you do anything? You watching the cup stacking or?
I think she's drunk enough that she's like,
Mhm.
yeah, she'll watch it. She's kind of entertained.
Mhm.
She watches it for a little
It
bit.
is quite something as the cups go up and then they come back down, and they come back up and they go back down. It's really, really fast.
He's really good at it.
He's really good.
Okay, actually, I changed my mind. I think she does turn to ask Ares.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So, where do the drow? Is there a place where most of them live or originate?
An odd question for someone of the
well,
persuasion,
I.
but I can tell you're uncomfortable with this, so I'll summarize the answer and say yes. Typically to the far north.
Far north.
Miss Stoney should know many, if she has not told you already.
I'm actually still at the table. I just got
Sure.
a room for later.
Yeah.
But I'm too busy watching Murtaugh's cup stack, so I'm not even listening.
Well, I just came of this race recently, and I'm.
What an interesting way to phrase that. Is this magically done, I
Yes.
presume? Right.
I believe my father was a drow, but I know nothing of my father, so I can't even confirm that. So I'm just curious where I might come from, I guess.
Well, speaking as one, I would say the north is the most likely surface location. Oxar's typically northern sections. I'd head to the capital if I were you, the City of Eternal Night, if you haven't heard of it. That is where, many drow live, yes. Elsewhere, he could be in the Underdark, and that is a bit of a wider search.
I don't think I need to look for So, thank you for answering. I'm sorry.
No harm in being curious.
Yeah, curious. We'll call it that. But thank you.
Of course.
She goes back to sipping her tea
Yep.
and watching Murtaz cup stack.
At that point, Gwen goes to bed. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Are you getting your own separate room, or
My room has 2 beds.
they both do?
Mm-hmm.
I bunk with I have no money. I have no money. Like I was checking. I was like, I have $0 gold.
$0 in the account.
$0 in the account. So
You could split the money.
I'm going to. I was just
we
gonna do
just
the
really,
math.
yeah.
I was gonna wait for Ethan to.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll say for that then. If anybody else wants to do anything for the rest of the night, the people in the tavern, people having a good time. Looking around, there are some other people who are racing at some point or other. But
What's Silas doing?
what's Silas did?
Yeah.
For a while, he was watching the cups, but he has seen this before. He's kind of taken the bowl of peanuts that was kind of sitting there and has kind of taken it and it's like, make a perception check.
Okay. What's he doing with the peanuts? Perception. 13.
13. Okay. Silas knocked over.
Yeah.
No, so Silas, you notice as people are watching Murtaz go about his cup stacking, you notice that he has kind of stepped off to the side and is just kind of taking a loop around the bar. And you notice that there are the people who are enamored, aren't really paying much attention to him. And he's kind of, oh, wow, look at that, as he kind of walks with the bowl of peanuts. I'd say wasn't high enough to see exactly what he's doing there, but he seems to be having a mission here almost with his trajectory.
I love this guy.
So, once he makes his rounds back to the
Sure.
table, I'm guessing he has. So where is Nat?
Right, Nat. So she went ahead, and we're kind of still in communication. He takes a little rock.
I have one. I'm gonna pull out.
Right, so you know what this is. But she said that she would move on to Coley and Pluter Hole and acquire some trophies.
Right.
So she's, last time I checked, she just left Pluter Hole and is waiting for me kind of at that median right there. But hell, it might take a while.
Between Pluter Hole and Coley?
No, like kind of just on the outskirts of the capital, Volhelm, in between that area. Basically, I'm deciding whether I want to do. I don't know how I'm getting back, but we're working it out. It's in progress.
I was just a little bit concerned to see just you at Orion.
No, she's fine.
Okay.
She's fine. No, she's good. I have been stuck in hell though. This is hell for me.
I'm sure.
What's the bowl?
Peanuts.
I'll have one.
Make
I'm gonna look closely into the peanut bowl.
a perception check.
18.
18. Okay. So as you kind of reach out to grab a peanut, you kind of put your finger in and feel cold metal at the bottom of the peanut bowl as you take a peanut from it and kind of taking a peek. And he sees that you've caught on and tips it towards you. You can see that there is jewelry.
I'm just gonna like
gold coins.
I love a good peanut.
That I do.
Good on you, Silas.
Well, I gotta live somehow.
I agree. Right there with you.
Okay. Then I'm going to bed. Here's an extra key.
I'm right behind you.
Good
Well,
night.
Silas, you need some help.
Oh, were you interested in perhaps making some monetary value tonight?
I mean, that's always of interest.
I know.
Well, I might have a preoccupied plan that might require some finessing.
I might be of interest. I've had a couple drinks. Well, the one strong one.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. What does this plan require?
He reaches over to the table next to him and puts down a second peanut bowl.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So that's what you're doing for tonight,
Yeah.
and then presumably going to bed.
Okay. Cool.
Are either of you partaking in this, or?
I'm straight to bed.
All right.
I am out.
I go upstairs, weep for joy at the sight of a soft bed, and then I just collapse immediately.
Alright. Sounds good. Okay, so you guys have parted. Both of you can begin your long rest. For the night's events for you, Gwen,
Okay.
go ahead and make a sleight of hand check with advantage. With advantage.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Let me switch between so many freaking notes here. Oh my God.
Okay, so 15
Okay, 15 total. With advantage.
with advantage.
Cool. Let me roll for Mr. Reeves. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So I'd say between you and Silas, kind of just going around, pickpocketing. The end of the night comes, and you guys split the jewelry that you've gotten with the second peanut bowl.
Heck yeah.
I would say you've gotten, you in particular, have 3 ruby rings, an emerald necklace, and you grabbed about 400 gold coins. A pretty good haul.
That's a good haul.
It's a good haul. There's a lot of rich patrons there. Is a upper
I just
class
want to point
woman.
out, I'm also doing the same thing he's doing. Like, oh, that was
Yeah, the cup
nice.
stacking.
Yeah. Hey, Silas, look at that. Did you see
That's
that?
crazy! Wow, that's nuts!
Nuts.
Throw some peanuts up.
Maybe I should have been more sleazy.
Also,
Okay.
you said it was 1 gold piece for the rooms?
Yeah.
For each room?
For each room.
Okay.
Awesome.
Did you already pay
Alright.
for those, or?
After that,
I can.
I can pay for one if you want to
I give
Okay, just one.
Silas a high
Yeah.
five.
Chris by 5.
You call me anytime you want to do that.
Shoot. Always need more for the hustle.
I'm there for you, buddy.
Alright, so with that, everybody splits up, goes to bed. And you guys can all mark off a long rest.
Needed that.
Yep.
So, eventually, morning comes, and it is a new day as you kind of look about the tavern, this kind of larger, rounded interior. The smoky atmosphere of the morning, kind of breakfast being cooked. There's Murtaz and Aries and Silas and a whole bunch of other faces down there, but
Before I go downstairs, I'm actually going to knock on Icarus's door.
sure.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Just, hey, Chris. We need to discuss the reward, how to split it. I want to do it downstairs.
Yeah, come on in.
Are you not in the early bed to get them warm?
I'm gonna close the door back in her face.
Fine, I'll just keep all of it.
Open the door.
I would like some.
Sorry, but it takes me a minute to recover when I almost die.
That's fair. I'm gonna pull Gwyneth in the room too. That way, like, we can easily split it. So, how do we want to do this? Split it up. Should we include those two? The ones who are still asleep on the bed, I'm assuming.
Yes.
They
Yes.
got jailed.
They
That's-
weren't there.
I know.
Adam
Fuck.
doesn't need any money. What does he need money for? He's a tree.
Fair enough.
And Chris is a sleaze. That's my argument.
You're calling Chris a sleaze.
What? You know nothing of my actions like that. You were asleep.
Oh my God.
And he is a sleaze. He flirted with me. Hopefully he doesn't do it anymore.
I mean,
I think you're not his type anymore.
I don't think so either.
I mean, what we could do
Best thing to happen.
is we could split 9,000 3 ways for us, and then give them 500 each. Because even though
That
they
was
were in
my
jail,
thought.
you know, it's better than nothing. He's also, you know, he's like a pack mule right now, carrying the skull. So
He's happily doing it.
I know we've got to.
He's proving
He's got
himself.
something to prove.
I don't know. I feel wrong not giving them anything. I know they were in jail, but it wasn't even their own doing. She just wanted to throw somebody in jail.
No, it was.
They weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
We were all confused. They may have
They
done
said
something.
stand still. They moved.
But
Everybody who's a rule follower,
Takes the
I would
notes.
assume you would know.
I'm just
Chris
saying.
did also get us into a lot of trouble with Valora.
That is very true.
He did.
He almost killed us all.
It's also easiest. But I never throw 1,000 that way. It's just saying.
We'll do it that way. Sure.
I'll feel comfortable if we give Herb the 1,000. Give the tree the money.
We'll give Herb the money, and then we can tell Chris it's because he is the treasurer. So.
Okay. So how are you splitting it?
So 9,000 split, so 3,000 each, and then Herb just put 1,000 in his, and if he wants to
Okay.
divide it with Chris, he can.
On it. All right. So you kind of tuck that in his pocket. Herb, who has kind of placed himself up by the windowsill, you kind of see the little flowers are kind of blooming on his back as he kind of curled up, kind of like a large cat.
That's cute.
Zafana goes over there.
Chris passed out on the couch, just muttering in his sleep.
Right.
Is he still bound?
Huh, Chris?
Is he still
His hands are, yeah.
I
Nobody
don't know.
know?
I untied him whenever I
Okay,
gave him
okay.
the
Oh, she
skull.
did.
Oh.
'Cause
Oh, yeah,
he had
that's
to
right.
hold it,
Yeah.
and I told him
Is
that
he sleeping with the skull?
Yes, yes.
that's how I do
He's
it.
kind of draped over it.
That's my way of keeping his hands
It
to
is-
himself. Giving him something
Mind
to
you, guys
hold.
did not clean the skull. It's
Oh.
a little. It smells pretty bad.
It's in your room.
But I mean, Icarus and the rest of them put up with it for the night.
Okay.
It's a
Um,
little gross.
Before I go downstairs, I'm gonna write a note for Chris, and if Herb's awake, I'm like, hey, can you tell him to clean the skull for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Then I'm gonna go downstairs,
Sure.
find Martez and Aries,
Okay.
order a tea, and sit down.
All
Tea,
right.
some bacon.
All right. So you order food. You're taking a seat with Aries, Martez,
Silas.
Silas. Yep, Silas is there.
And a bowl of chilled fruit.
All right. So eventually, your food is brought to you. For the whole table, it'll cost 2 gold.
What kind of place is it?
God, I tell
Fruit's
you.
expensive, guys. Fruit's expensive.
Well, if it's for the whole table, it's not
Yeah.
like my fruit was 2 gold.
Yeah, it's not your fruit. It's the whole table.
Whole table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Table of fruit. And also I got bacon.
Yeah, and you have bacon. So, come down, sit down. Did you sleep well?
I did.
How is that, by the way? Sleeping.
Do you not?
I'm too busy cup stacking to sleep.
I mean, he never sleeps. She always does.
Shit.
That's the
Do I
dynamic.
sleep or do I trance?
Evens out between the two.
I would say you attempted to sleep last night, and you laid down, closed your eyes, and had dreams, but you woke up maybe a couple hours later and was like feeling fully rested. And it was a little hard to kind of just
Okay.
sit the rest of the night, but
So I trance and so
a little bit, yeah.
Okay. So do I trance for 4 hours?
I mean, you can sleep.
Oh,
in
we'll
it.
have to change that.
Yeah, I know that.
Later.
So,
Later.
sit down at the table. Martez has 2 cups that he is kind of shuffling back and forth. And Silas is kind of looking at it very intently and eventually points at one, lifts it, there's a peanut. So,
So, you said going to the Captain of the Guard is the best way to get paperwork. Is it fast?
speed is not something that's always done easily.
Not handling
But
another 6
with the
hours.
right coin, I suppose you could hurry things along, should you be flashing that. But it is the most legal way of doing it.
That's why I asked.
You see Silas with the peanut. Licks it.
Catches it.
Yeah.
If you want my best behavior. Can't tell them what I did on the road. They just have to know what I'm doing now.
Anyway.
Stoney's a very good girl.
Like I said, I think y'all heading to Haley 1. I literally just did that.
Oh, you did?
Well, I say that it was a few weeks ago. I've been stuck here. This is hell. My
Why
hell.
are you stuck here?
Because Oria's been waiting for this situation to pop up, and she's been putting me on hold. We can't finish the race without putting our stamp in the book. So that's just my way of.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh. I
So,
don't mind if he travels with
You completed the trial in Heliwana.
Yeah,
Alright.
I did. Yeah.
What was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell. Where to start? Y'all have been Mizumi?
No.
Y'all speak Mizumian?
No.
Oh, damn.
Wait, what language would be Mizumian?
Mizumian. You speak the language
I'm
of the
asking
people
DM.
there. Mizumian.
Okay. Just checking. Didn't know if it was.
Yeah, I think I got
I'm
that right here on my
stupid.
character sheet.
Yeah.
Guys, I have it
It
right
should-
now.
I have it written down. You all speak your local country's language,
Right.
wherever you're originally from.
Plus others.
Plus others, if you have. So, unfortunately, I don't think anybody here is from Mizumi
No.
or has any idea anything about it.
None.
It's interesting. They have a lot of cool stuff, you know. And the trial. Heliwana, you never been there. Know about the lakes? Most of the towns and cities are built on the lakes. They're shallow. You can go across them, but it's cold. Heliwana is a dock town. Started out small. It's pretty big now. That's where Nat's from. It's her.
We've heard about the
Heliwana means snake hole for a reason. So Nat's pretty at home in it. Anyway, they want you to dive down in the pit to the ruins underneath.
Is this the pit that she was talking about?
Yeah, her pit. Yeah, it's Nat's pit.
Great.
So and then
The wording was
your target there is an aberration.
aberration.
Like a weird thing, typically like slimy, crawly.
We've seen a few weird things.
Yeah, well, that's the one you're going for there, and it's pretty. I would say it is definitely a 2-man or more plus job.
Good thing there's 5 of us.
Is it harder than what we just fought?
Arcana Spine.
Hang on. Wait, I have the list.
No, Aurelia.
Where was... Wait, hang on. Wait.
I know the list you're talking about. I think they're about the same, right?
I have it.
I want to
Wait.
say, yeah. They
Okay,
About the same.
Yes. It is the same as what we just finished.
Yeah, but without the help from the other arena fighters.
Did they contribute much?
I contributed.
Silas did.
Silas,
We are
I was
Silas
there.
did a lot of work.
I think he more so means the
The
lovely
dragon.
additions we had.
The ones that you.
Yes, the ones we dined with.
Yep. They helped. They
They
were
did.
good help.
We did have one
Anyway.
who kept trying to gun for the wrong target.
Right, but I'm just saying, I would place it on like the scale of that creature that was there. Large, typically.
Does it no wild magic though?
Well, I can't promise that. That's hell. I didn't know about that.
Maybe there will be, and Gwen will change back.
That would be lovely. Actually, let's go find this thing now. She's freaking out.
Do we need to get you some better like fitted armor for now?
Yes, probably. She's miserable.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. She's fine. She'll get over it.
Yeah, I would just say, it's kind of wet, diving, a lot of swimming, catacombs, all dark, super, super dark.
I have dark vision now. I learned last night.
That's good. That's good. Being able to breathe fire would not help.
And I have an orb that
Clearly, I.
So
Light.
maybe it's kind of good lessons. Like,
Yeah.
think on the palms.
Um,
It's dark.
Chris, when we're there,
Yeah.
no lightning.
I can't promise that. That's my thing.
Chris.
I'll be safe with it. Like, I'll be cool.
But
Oh.
if you harm any of us, you know who won't be happy about that? Javiri.
Oh, no. I didn't think of that.
Listen, I know her better than anybody, and I know that she would not be happy.
What is she like? She's like gift-wise? Like flowers? Is she a flower gal?
Yes.
What kind?
That's a secret.
She looks like she liked daffodils.
Secret if we live.
We have to get to the trials, and then I'll let you know.
Damn it. Okay.
You have to listen. I will give you a gift. Something about Deviri.
So you're
Let
setting
him
up a
know-
date for me.
I
Okay,
will,
I'll hold you to it.
I will let you know
Awesome.
something about Deviri after we finish the last trial.
And just set up the date. Got it.
No, I did not say that. I only said I'd tell you something.
I'm very focused on this.
Okay.
Holding onto the skull.
Did he clean it?
He's been nibbling on it a bit.
Ew. Is there a better way to clean this?
Who are you asking?
Yeah. Murtaz or Ares or Silas.
Ares looks at it, waves her hand, and you watch as the flesh still clung to it starts to disintegrate and rot. And it kind of just floats off as dust. And Chris goes, I was eating that!
And I'm gonna push some of, because we have, it's like giant platters of like bacon
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
meat. I'm gonna push this, eat this instead. It'll make you feel better and you'll be stronger for Deviri. I'm gonna like turn to
Train
Ares
for
and
Deviri.
Murtaz. He's the only way to keep him focused. Don't question.
He does know that she's,
Yes, he
okay. Just checking.
Well, wait, which part?
Any of it, really.
Yes, he does.
Okay, well, as long as he knows what he's after.
I don't think it actually like, I think it went through one ear and out the other, so.
So, but he's been told, he's been warned.
Yes.
Okay, just checking. So,
Deviri's my aunt.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually learned that the night he wrote her a very lovely.
You helped me write it.
I'm
Couldn't have done it
trying
without
not
your
to-
inspiration.
I'm really trying not to think about that right now.
Yeah, I would have stopped if I knew how much it bothered you.
No, it's fine. She'll
You didn't see all the rough drafts.
Deviri will deal with it if need be. Anyway.
Anyways.
Are we going
So-
to need some kind of water breathing in Heliwana?
You good at holding your breath? It's a long portion swimming down, but if you're fast enough, if you got the constitution for it, I'd say you could probably get
More
down
of
there
the
fine.
Air than water.
Right. This is not going to be good times for you, my friend. But just take it's tight corners, corridors, and it's rough.
I don't like small spaces.
It's a big cramp, and also you kind of have to worry about like Nat's family too.
Oh, right.
So that would actually be my main concern is running the Nat's family. They don't count, but they will find you.
Are they all like her?
Worse. Nat's the most sociable one.
Really?
Very.
That is social.
Yeah, very.
His? That's Suki. It's his other half of his team. She's a character. You could run into her, you could not. I hope you don't.
She'd know first, either way.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds lovely.
Anyway, but that's kind of an issue.
Do you know of anywhere we could get things here that would help us?
Wasn't there that magic shop that Godwin's?
Oh yeah,
running?
was
Godwin's.
Godwin's here?
yeah, Godwin's is here. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
We could.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. Maybe we can find something there. So we need a quiet swing for water breathing.
We just can't go in any of the. Well, I guess we could go in the potion shops now.
They're not gonna know.
Unless they were there watching it.
You said second
This-
chances are free.
Just the cost.
This is our friend, Minith.
No, not the Mente effect.
Okay, cool.
So we need to acquire something for water breathing.
Got it.
We need to probably
Good.
acquire more healing potions.
And armor for
Armor
Minith.
for Minith.
There's
And
some swimming armor. That might help you.
so we can probably do 2 for 1. And then we need to
Dark
acquire
vision.
paperwork.
Who needs
Definite.
paperwork again? Oh.
Yes,
Chris, that's right.
paperwork for the longest way to get there ever versus just, I don't know, walking.
I'm gonna
on a
use
boat.
my telepathy like Silas. I cannot be acting up in front of my aunt and uncle right now.
I mean,
Having
If we have to go a less legal way, I will.
honestly.
Don't let them know. Don't let them
having
know.
been to Ravenhelm, I'm not convinced we want to do things Silas's
I'm
way.
not saying 100% Silas way.
I'm not in trouble for it.
For Ravenhelm,
Well, are we doing a Ravenhelm right now?
Good thing you already did it.
are we?
I hope not. You don't plan Ravenhelm.
So I'm thinking 10.
Plan not to do a Ravenhelm.
Goodness,
That's always on the agenda.
Oh, I've stopped. I've cut off the communication in my head.
Yeah.
Once Icarus started talking.
Yeah.
Oh, were you just looking at me like going like this, like talking to him?
No, I was like, I thought you guys were still doing telepathy, and I was like, it's really quiet right now. Just like,
Yeah, just
like, what are you guys talking about that I'm not in on?
What are you doing? Stop talking like that.
Okay.
Anyways,
Shopping day.
shopping day.
No haggling. Or not
No haggling.
much.
Rest in peace, Adrian.
Yeah, there's no rules for me, right? I can do whatever I want.
Should we
Do not get in trouble again.
should we try and figure out the paperwork situation beforehand and then go shopping during the waiting period and then
That would be more efficient.
I'm good at efficiency.
That's why I play Risk.
Alright.
I salute you every time now. Like Chris does.
Alright. So you guys heading out?
Guess so.
Yes.
Alright.
Let me get some. Like, I don't know if we've still got meat left with the table or.
I'd say you
or
have
if
some,
I- Okay, I'm gonna take some meat for Urena.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm.
Any last conversations you wish to have with these NPCs you wish to have?
Where will y'all be next? Ares and Matas.
Well, you're almost finished, aren't you?
We
Well,
go
then
to
we might
Helion
head
and
to the capital.
the
Capital, Volhelm? Yes, that's the one. We can head there. I can just go home if you're almost done.
I'm sure if we need you, I can contact Matas to get you if you want to go home.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed. I could go get another crystal for you.
Yes, please.
That was lost. But you still, I'll send Motaz that way, and you still have his, right? Excellent.
And I still have Dad's.
Good. Okay, so you have people to contact. You don't mind if I go home, run some errands?
It's okay. I know you
Excellent.
prefer home because you can sleep at any time.
Well, sleeping is nice, but also I have some things to attend to. But don't think I'm ignoring you.
I
Just
know you're not.
Motaz is here. I know what he seems, but he is just as capable as
I know.
everybody else.
It just takes the others some getting used to.
Yes. Well, I will be off then. Wonderful meeting everybody, mostly, and she kind of looks at Silas. Good day. And with that, she
I'm
kind
gonna give her a big hug before.
of give her a hug, hugs you back, and closes the veil and heads outside. Heads out. Murtaz kind of looks at
We're gonna go to Heliona, but you.
Oh my goodness, I love Heliona. Have I told you about it?
Yeah. No. Yes.
It's wet. Never quite get the soggy foot feel like Heliona.
Okay.
Don't wear socks. It's my warning.
Okay. Well, you can. After that, we're going to the capital. So if you want to
Oh my
meet us in
goodness.
the capital.
The capital, going back home finally.
Yeah, I think Ares is going back home.
And I'm going home too.
You can go. Can you please be at the capital when we get there?
Capital home, yes.
No, not capital home. Capital of where we're at.
Volhelm.
Volhelm.
Volhelm. Yes, I remember this place. Dark and dreary streets. Not as much water. Yes, I think I can go there.
Will you do much cup stacking?
Not in Volhelm. It's not the place for it. Not anymore.
Right.
Do you think that Nicolaus will be there when I get there?
Oh, I hope so. I want to see him. I haven't seen him in such a hot minute.
That's because he's been busy too.
Yes, how is he?
I don't know. I
Is
haven't
he
seen-
still tall? Or was he ever tall? No, he wasn't. He was not the tall one. Are you
I
the
am.
tall one?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
That's why he's angry all the time. It's because it's compact.
Right. A small
Like
man.
Reagan.
Looks into the camera like I'm on the office.
He does it all the time.
Most of the time.
Somebody's noticed.
He did say something to me once about you.
What did he say about me?
I hope it was positive.
You don't. So you don't remember what he said?
No. I remember, but I do hope it was positive.
Then what did he say?
Well, I can't tell you. He said it, not me.
Well, why can't you just tell me what? Can you quote what he said?
No, not for verbatim.
What was the general consensus?
Nissone! I forgive the rest.
Okay, well that's lovely. Well, I'll either see him of the capital of this country or the capital of ours. So.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Are you leaving now?
Yes, we have to go get some stuff done
Oh.
before we go to Heliwana.
Do you not have time to lizard race for some time?
No.
Yes.
Well-
Silas might. Silas has time.
You just as he has already stood up and is walking out the door.
I'd love to.
Silas, that's rude.
Oh no, I was waiting for you outside, Gwen. What you talking about? I'm just getting the boots ready.
Once this race is done, we can do some lizard racing.
Yes, this would be quite excruciatingly fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have to go now.
All right. Okay. Yeah. The big hog. Stephen, please make sure that she's all right.
Icarus. It's Icarus.
Icarus, Stephen. Yes, got it.
Okay.
Yes, that is what we agreed on last night, was it not?
Yes.
That is what we agreed on.
I love it. Herb, it was good seeing you.
Gwyneth. Herb is
I
that
thought
one.
Gwyneth was the little one.
No,
No, that's Herb.
This is Gwyneth. Herb is a small one who looks like a tree.
Who's Chris?
Chris is
That's
that
me, Chris with the K.
Ah, Christopher.
who's been writing love letters to Devere.
Oh, she's so lonely.
I knew it.
Please don't encourage
Her
me.
favourite flowers are dandelions.
No,
I
don't
didn't-
tell me.
I
She
didn't
loves
even
to
need
blow
you.
on them. Oh, and she loves tea. Lots of tea, but only the
Tea.
bitter kind.
Got it.
Yes.
Tea and dandelions.
It's finally time that we found a suitor.
He's not him.
Why not? He's tallish.
I'm so tall.
Can we at least?
Please stop, Peter.
We have not even introduced them to home yet. I think we should probably wait till that moment.
Oh, it's just snow and night time. He'll be fine with it, right, Chris?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Look how
Everything.
eager he is. We've never had somebody so eager.
I'm so eager.
I mean, sure, okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
Toto, go now, have fun. Don't die and explode. And if I were you, I wouldn't go the legal way. It's no fun. I won't tell Aries.
Thank you, Ed. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
And he scuttles back up the stairs to go to the lizard
Does
race.
Chris tell him he loves him too?
I love you. I love you.
He didn't say it back. Once he gets to know you, he will surely love you back.
All right, so you have at this point you've scared everybody away or said your goodbyes. What's the plan?
So hear me out. Hear me out. So we've heard from 2 NPCs who told us not to go the legal way.
No.
And I feel like maybe the DM is speaking through
No,
them.
no, the DM is not speaking. I can tell you right now, the DM doesn't speak anything.
Okay.
I don't.
We can
Oh,
go.
you think I'd give you some advice?
Let's go ask Silas what his totally legal way of doing things was.
Okay.
Sarcasm. Sarcasm, Icarus.
Oink.
Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it. My problem is Silas.
What do we have against Silas?
You weren't in Ravenholm.
Well,
That was probably
I
more
like
Nat
him.
influenced than Silas. We've met both characters. Just saying. Listen, we can take inspiration from. How about that? If Murder says that it's easier to do that way, then I'm going to listen to
He
my
did
uncle.
not say easier. He said
said
more
fun.
fun.
I like fun.
really gonna
We're
stop?
all
Oh, yeah, when I have fun, I'm causing problems.
we're already in so much legal trouble.
Fine, fine.
Go explore your options if you want. You don't.
Exploring
I'll go talk to Silas about the legal way. Wink, wink. If we want to see how fast the the actual legal
So-
way would work.
If we wanted to do going to the captain of the guard and asking, we have to just, I don't know how much coin. Ari said to show a bit more coin and it can probably expedite the process.
Just flash him and he will.
No. I mean, Metaz did give me a good bit of coin that I can probably flash. So we could do it that way.
Don't look at me.
We could have our dear legal friend write us up some papers. Silas.
So, what are you guys doing?
Well, how many people do we need paperwork for? 3.
You.
Not me.
Okay.
Let me try and find the captain of the guard.
Okay. We have enough coin now to be able to expedite processing.
Probably.
Alright.
Yes. Trust me.
Okay. So,
Silas.
you guys are. You gonna go find Silas?
Oh, is he not outside?
He's standing. He's over, kind of outside the front door.
Okay. Silas, how fast would your paperwork process be?
You're talking about the verified way to get there fast.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight,
And do you know how fast it would be to do it the legal way?
the boring way, the one that where
Yes.
it will take probably a week.
Do we have a week?
If I show him coin, how much would that fasten that process?
Do you know?
Well, let me put it this way: you can show coin either way. It's gonna cost you either way.
Let me put
But-
it this way.
One, you might not be bribing an official who may or may not be willing to take a bribe, and one, you just kind of accept who you are and get her done.
I like that. Get it done.
Mm.
That's a good one.
I'm just saying I may or may not know a guy out on the Twilight Dock, which may or may not have a larger cargo vessel that was may or may not heading up north anyway. And may or may not have accommodations. But of course, you know, if you want to forge something, I mean,
Does he
legally
may or may
acquire
not-
a separate alternative route.
Does he may or may not take mounts?
Oh, he does. He helped me get mine. Monday and Monday too. So yes, he does have accommodating spaces. Now, of course, you go the legal way and go through the whole Mizumi guards and customs, and you'll have to check in all your items and make sure that you've documented them and gone through the health screening, paid the travel fees, the relation tax, security check, you know, customs, all that, travel documents. Of course, there's the boat ride too.
TSA.
DMV.
I'm just saying, just, you know, make sure you don't have empty pockets when you plan to leave. Relation checks when they get you.
Well, guess we're worried because you have your Raven Helm and we have our Pluto Hole. So,
What happened to Pluto Hole?
you don't want to know.
Wait, you all show up. What'd you do?
We didn't kill anybody.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I can't tell you in
Well,
public.
you can tell me right now.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna use telepathy and
Okay.
tell him. We may have accidentally broken into a secret. I'm telling in his head. Into a secret. Well, it's a Lycian government place underneath Pluto. And we may or may not have spoken something.
I knew you were fun. Come on.
I told him all of this in his head, so
Yeah.
they just see me going like.
Are you going over the whole story, or?
I gave him the SparkNote version of
Okay.
it. That's why.
Gwen is trying to do
And
telepathy on
that's-
Icarus.
Still telepathy. That's why.
And Chris is just like,
It's just sound like,
That's why I'm missing my crystal from Ares, is because she got us out of the debacle.
no kidding. Well, I don't know nothing about crystal.
It takes the talking crystal. You have. I'm now talking out loud. you have yours. I have one for Aries, and
Right.
after she helped us out, she told me I could no longer use it for the race.
I
I
get it.
feel like I'm missing parts of this conversation.
No, it was real good. You haven't told her?
No.
Man, y'all ain't no better than I am. Come on.
I would like to
We
know.
didn't kill an entire town.
Well, it wasn't the local residents. It was just folk who deserved it. Now,
I would like to know the story.
It's a story for the road. I will tell you. I promise.
a road story.
Silas massacre a town.
I did not do it alone, and they had it coming.
Silas and Natsuki. They.
Nat was there. Nat was present.
Silas.
Hey,
Were they rich people?
well, I suppose some of them.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yep.
They get buried all the same.
That's bad. Alright, I'm going to trust my instincts and say that they deserved it. For my
They did. They started it.
All right.
Anyways.
Anyway,
Alright.
we all have dirt on our shoes. Okay.
Not me.
I don't
I'm
wear
clean.
shoes.
I just maybe have swindled a few people. out of
Anyway,
coin.
so
Anyways.
if we have that situation sorted out down by the docks,
You give me 500, I can have the boat ready by tonight.
500 ready by tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm giving you 500.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm gonna hold on a minute.
Yep.
How much of that was actually used to get stuff tonight? And how
All
much
of
is
it.
that for you?
Looks good.
Because I still have it in my hand.
I would not waste your money, Miss Stani.
I know you wouldn't. I'm rolling insight just in case.
Okay, make an insight check.
5 check.
I forgot where my insight is.
+5.
Yeah, well, I'm doing math in my head.
Ah.
23.
I will text you.
She's trying telepathy again.
Are you okay?
They were doing a weird
It's.
communication thing,
Just
and I wanted to
Nastani
try.
can do that.
I'm gonna talk to Gwen. It's something I can just do.
She's in my head. We're no longer girlfriends if you do that again.
It's so I can talk to people secretly, still talking in her head.
Okay.
Okay.
She doesn't know that she can do it back, so she's like responding out loud. Like, okay.
Alright, let's find Godwin.
I'm gonna give him 550 extras for you.
He takes it and hands back the 50.
Oh.
Meet you by the Twilight Docks tonight. Bring your mounts.
Mm.
I'm gonna talk to my buddy and see what's going on there. He's a ferryman, but he's loose with who he carries.
Alright. So no paperwork needed.
So none at all.
Got it. So should we go shopping for materials? Can I sell my armor that does not fit me?
Yeah, you can. What kind of armor is it?
I have leather and then I have studded leather.
Is it enchanted?
No, I have studded leather though. That's what I got last time.
Okay.
It says it's worth 45 gold. on
Okay.
here.
So, I'll say as you go to,
It's way more than that.
It's
worth-
actually worth 45,000.
is it
Put that
plus
on
armor
paper.
or is it just standard studded?
It's just standard studded
Okay.
light armor.
Okay. It's pretty torn up, but
Dang.
pretty beaten. But
Here, you can have the stud.
So I'll say if you tell you what, if there's any items you want to sell, we can expedite this process pretty fast for the leather. The best offer you're gonna get is maybe 10 gold.
Okay. What about the rings and the emerald necklace? Should I hold on to that or should I sell
That's
it?
up to you.
I'm asking my other
You may
players.
as well sell them.
May as well sell. Oh, because they don't
Yeah.
have any.
3 ruby rings and the emerald necklace.
Mhm.
I'll say going a combination of looking about and asking Silas of where to sell fenced goods. He points you in the right direction, and I'll just for the sake of time,
Yeah.
the best prices you'll get is maybe about 100 for each ring
Okay.
and 300 for the necklace.
Woohoo, this is 600.
Yep.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sell
All right, so you saw that.
Yeah.
So you have your gold now. What
I
other
think-
things want to happen?
it.
What is in my other possessions?
Uh,
Because I'm pretty sure you put that in there.
I did. Yeah, you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. So, that being said, everybody going out shopping?
Yes.
As you begin to leave the tavern, specifically Unistani, you notice a member of the watch kind of standing outside and kind of has a look towards you. And begins to approach you, the kind of dark porcelain mask, the soulless eyes. You are the champion, the one who killed the Arcana Spine, correct?
Yes.
Mistani Mendovan. This is for you. And hands you a little red card
Ooh.
with little writing on
Okay.
it. The mistress sends her regards, should you wish to contact her. And with that, continues down the road, resumes a patrol.
Putting that in my bag.
Okay, so, cool. Everybody going shopping now?
Yep.
Alright, where are you guys heading to first?
I want to ask Silas about like the water armor that he had talked about.
We saw it at the big man shop the other day.
Godwin.
Yeah, this one. Yep.
Okay.
Head there.
Let's go there.
Alright. Okay, so you head there. You see Godwin's Wondrous Emporium. This kind of very much circus tent-like structure kind of plastered to the side of the wall, and as you kind of approach, you kind of see as the curtains are drawn by some magical force, and there you kind of see the large kind of countertop and the massive blue figure behind the counter, the kind of big bushy beard, the smaller kind of purplish vest, and the kind of bald head. Hello!
Hello.
You look
Hello.
familiar.
We were here yesterday.
You were there with the legendary Tony the Tiger.
Yes.
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 We were with Tony.
Yes, of course. So, what can I help you with?
Do you have... Silas mentioned you had some kind of armor for swimming or being underwater.
Ah, you're looking for mariner gear. Yes?
Yes.
Something to help you swim faster. And he kind of goes to flipping through these kind of large, almost pages on this book on the counter, and then kind of traces down, and you kind of watch as these shelves behind him slide away and new shelves slide forward, these kind of display cases, and there you see different sets of armor, all with this kind of greenish hue, kind of fish scaled where the scales on normal scale mail would be. It's fairly nice. Yes, mariner's armor to help you swim faster. That is what you require.
Yes.
For you, my friend, this set is 3,000.
Is it, for the sake of the game, is it light armor?
Yes.
Is this the only like fast water travel gear you have, or do you have like rings or elixirs?
Elixirs I do have, yes. And he kind of goes over to the other side and once again starts flipping through the pages and rubs the finger down, and you watch as the other side, the kind of shelf slides out, slides back in, is a kind of rack of potions as he begins to kind of thumb through them all and stops on this kind of Erlenmeyer looking flask of this blue viscous liquid and kind of sets it down. For speed, only a few minutes I'm afraid, but if you wish to swim fast.
So do you only have elixirs, or do you have any rings?
No rings I'm afraid,
Okay.
not for swimming.
And for this drink,
I'd probably charge around 50 gold each. I have 3 of them.
I'll buy all 3.
So you put the money on the counter, and he goes and grabs all 3 potions. And these are potions of swimming that last about 5 minutes each. Anything else?
Do you have anything that would up my my hit points?
What are you looking for?
Anything?
I have potions, I have rings. We have a necklace right here, and he kind of, once again, switching out the shelves, gets this kind of jewelry display and takes off this kind of amulet with a red crystal at the center. Now, this one is for vitality, if that is what you're looking for, but the price is up there. Now, I have rings for protection, not necessarily vitality. I have rings for evading, but not necessarily raising your...
Evading? How much is that one?
The jewelry's still there, and he kind of takes off this little ring with what appears to be a hummingbird on it. 300.
Did you want that? I will take it.
Okay, you take it. So you put 300 on the table, and he hands it to you. And I'm pretty sure you know this one. You can add a ring of evasion to your inventory.
What?
And mark off that 300.
What did you say? The first ring. What did you mention?
Protection?
Protection.
Yes, of course. And he kind of takes this one little ring off. It's a simple kind of stone ring with what appears to be a little shield on it. Should keep you safe.
Just, I've dumb it down for me. What will it do?
So, it basically raises your AC by 1 when you're attuned to it.
Attuned to it. What does that mean?
It means you take an attunement slot to attune to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like my bow is
I have to attune.
If you have nothing attuned, then you have nothing to worry about.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, basically
Attunement.
attunement means that it's like the magic in it is like more so attached to you. You can use it better. Like you can't use it unless you're attuned.
And it will just raise my AC by 1.
Whole point.
How much is it?
This one is about 1,000.
It can be worth it.
I'll take it. This is the nicest thing Wynn has ever owned.
So
I got
it's
the
the
ring of
ring of
evasion.
protection. Ring of protection on the table.
That's
Mark
classic.
off 1,000.
Oh.
Take it.
I did.
All right. So there is that. You're looking for scrolls, perhaps? Any other objects?
Could you give me a tour of what other rings you have?
Yes, of course. We have one more ring of evasion and protection, a ring of water walking, a ring of X-ray vision, and I believe that's about all we have in our inventory right now.
What does the last one do?
I'll read it to you. While wearing this ring, you can use an action to speak the command word. When you do so, you can see through solid matter for 1 minute. Vision has a radius of 30 feet. To use solid objects within that radius appear transparent, but don't prevent light passing through them. The vision can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or up to 3 feet of wood or dirt. Thicker substances block the vision, as it does not, as does a sheet of lead. Whenever using this ring before taking a long rest, you must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take a level of exhaustion. So, you can use it more than once per day, but there's a chance.
And how much would that be?
Well, you've been good customers. I'll take the price down to 3,000.
And the ring of protection, what was that? 1,000?
1,000.
1,000.
Evasion is 300. 3,000.
$3 million.
$3 million. I'm rich.
You do have platinum.
I do. That's because Marquez gave it to me.
Yes.
You guys aren't broke anymore. So.
I will.
true.
I'm about to be. I got money. Let's spend it
shit.
immediately.
Hey.
Yeah. I'll get the protection.
Okay. All right. So you buy the ring of protection. That's 1,000. He puts it on the table for you. There are no more rings of protection. Dun, dun, dun. All right. What else? Looking for weapons, perhaps?
I'd
Maybe.
be interested in weapons and
Armor.
How could you tell?
It doesn't quite seem to fit you.
Recent change.
Yeah.
Recent change.
Anyways, we're not going to talk about it.
So, I have some basics, leather armor, just mild enchantment. This one, however, kind of begins to kind of flip through the racks. This one is fire resistant, should you wish to
I used to be fire resistant.
fire resistant.
How much is that one?
3,000.
And how much is the leather armor?
This one with the base enchantment would be also 3,000.
Awesome. Okay, weapons.
Weapons.
What are you looking for? Maces, swords, scythes, glaives?
Crossbow, longsword, rapier, short sword, simple
Begins
weapon.
to flip through the things. Once again, pulling out shelves here and there. Places kind of large crossbow on the table.
This or something a bit small?
Everyone has
That's beautiful.
I'm gonna hate that, so I know this. How much is it?
This one in particular is a custom +3 crossbow. This one also has a very exclusive thunder enchantment. You can tell by the dragon's
Chris is like
flame.
vibrating.
I can be the storm.
The pommel here, where you grip the crossbow, is made of sapphire dragon scales.
I'm hearing market price, and I don't like it.
And the string, well, heartstring of a beholder.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, it sounds very expensive.
It sounds rare,
It
unique,
does sound
and
amazing.
worthy of a legendary adventure.
It sounds amazing.
Oh,
What is
I'm
the
a
price
fan
of
of
my
crossbows.
soul? I've already sold that.
we have many more.
What is the price? Just
Expensive, but if you like, we can do one of our payment plans.
Finance a crossbow.
Welcome to Afterpay.
what would that be?
You only have to pay $16.95 per month.
Well, see, typically I am busy running the shop and need some errands done for people who are out and about and adventuring. But I have shops here and there throughout cities, so it's typically easy work. Well, I just need some rare materials.
Alright.
Sign me up.
I was.
This crossbow in particular required a good bit to forge.
Okay.
But should you be acquiring any more interesting materials, and he kind of is pointing his finger at the skull of the arcane spine.
That is
that Chris
actually,
holding.
those are trophies for the race.
Understood.
Did I?
However,
What if we gave him a tooth of it?
however, say the jaw.
Do we need the whole head?
If I was to, like, would it, like, trophy-wise, would that affect
Asking DM?
the, yes, asking DM. If I was to give him the jaw, because I know that for fossils and for skulls specifically, to have the full skull is very rare. So would that affect the total trophy?
Someone's boyfriend is a paleontologist.
Someone has helped her boyfriend find said skulls before and
Hey,
heard him talk about the lack of
wouldn't
jaws.
they know? Wouldn't they know what is required of him because of the?
I would say,
race?
you know, you're supposed to get a trophy from the creature.
Yes, but also the trophy itself.
I've got a pretty rounded education, so
Uh-huh.
what do I know?
Like on the race, or
Um,
tell me what you're trying to figure out. No,
Can I actually ask Silas that? Like, if I was to
Sure, Silas is there.
if I was, to have a full intact skull, was that going to increase our score overall in the race?
I mean, I'd say probably.
But if we gave him a tooth, maybe two
I want
teeth.
to win
I
this
have.
race so
I had
badly.
picked up some pieces. I
Dang it,
have
should've
the
kept my dragon scale.
Arcana Spine tail spine written down that I was picking up for
Khalees.
Khalees. But if I just kind of show that to him,
Wait, I have a plate from the Bureaulet earlier on in.
you have a Bulet plate.
Yeah,
She does. She grabbed a whole plate. Yeah.
as big as a shield.
No,
I've
I think
Godwin
I
has dealt with that in the past.
Oh, he brought this.
Yes, I've worked with this before. Now, if you're asking for commissions, this is a different subject. I am merely asking for any specific materials off of a list of creatures that I have in my pocket.
I don't necessarily mean commission, but if I was to give this like, I need better armor. If I was to give you this and you were to give me a better armor, I'll cover any extra.
A trade.
cost. Yes, a trade.
Yes, okay. Armor-wise, what are you looking for? Plate mail, full plate, half plate, a breastplate, plate.
Light or medium armor.
Light or medium
That
armor.
is better than just the base.
Scale mail, ring mail, chain.
I just want like a +1 or +2 armor, like leather armor. I don't need anything.
3,000.
Oh shit.
Leather. With that plate, I'll mark off 1,000. 2,000.
We could probably find leather armor somewhere else.
I have leather armor. I need better leather. Look at my AC. I need something better.
Can we go
I
back
should
to the
think. Can we
crossbow?
talk about the crossbow?
Yeah, because I.
Yes, okay, so let's talk about that real quick. Now, I could either give you a list of tasks to bring me, objects, things that I need to get done. Might I ask where you're going, who you are, and Mizumi?
We're going to Heliuana. We're competing in the race.
Oh, Heliuana, excellent. There is some creatures there that need either harvesting or being delivered to.
I will do it. I will do whatever the task is. I really want that crossbow.
The crossbow would need a down payment,
Okay,
and you would need to have regular payments for it,
alright.
which of course you can pay more in advance that you wish. An initial down payment of 6,000
Oh!
until you have reached the required 60 on a monthly basis, of course.
Yeah, that's totally doable.
Would it be possible to put the item on hold till we could get you the 6,000 down payment?
Of course.
Could I see the other crossbows you mentioned?
Yes.
Yes, and he kind of goes over. What style are you looking for? Heavy, light, medium, twinned, automatic,
I have twinned right now.
bolt.
Yes. I have 2 hand crossbows.
Do you wish to keep this up, or would you like to try something a bit different? I have some of Mizumian make that is more automated. I have some that are more of Cilician make. I have some that are from the far seas, and many with many stories passed down, you see.
Cilician I am very comfortable with.
So Cilician style. He goes over and kind of takes these larger two. One is a much larger crossbow. One is about a medium crossbow. Both very finely made. The larger one more so. Do you want me to go over the details, or would you like to look?
Please.
This larger one, see, is made out of red dragon scales for the grip. More over the younger ones. Not quite as shield size, but something more palatable to the hands for comfort. The trigger is very temperamental, as it is a large kind of lever that leaves a heavy draw for more powerful shots. The bowstring itself is once again enchanted, of course, with fire. As you can see, the bow of it is more of a brass make. Over here, the smaller crossbow is just as fine, I assure you. Very much of an elder wood, made from that of a dead treant, found far off in the forbidden wilds of Oshal. This one, however, also features what I'd like to call a bit of a flair, as it shoots not ammunition,
It's expensive.
but bolts of light, solidified.
You
Though
are so good at upselling stuff, I must say. You are an excellent shopkeeper.
I hope it's not wasted.
It's not.
He is
I'm buying
truly
into
a
it.
legend.
He really is. You're great. You do have a shop in Arkansas, right?
Yes, I do. Yes. Like I said, this is top quality, the highest of the high. I only buy from experienced adventurers.
So,
So the price of that,
Which one?
yes.
the one you just described.
The smaller one I think fits me better.
The smaller one I would
He's looking
price
up as he's saying.
at a full price of 30,000. Once again, if you'd like to pay in increments, that is fine, but do know that the payment is just and enforced. first.
Of course.
Monthly payments.
For this one, I say we could agree to one. Should it be over 2,000?
I'm gonna have to come back later.
Yeah.
Put it on hold.
I had a question. Do you have anything that would allow us to speak Mizumi?
Actually, I do. And he kind of begins to thumb back to the jewelry and kind of removes what appears to be a very kind of small and light tiara.
Tiara!
This
Of course
will
I
let
knew
you
we were a
comprehend
princess!
any spoken language.
And speak back as well.
Of course.
Alright. And how much?
3,000.
Is it worth it?
It's always nice to.
I need the freaking. I need the gold.
And I probably can't put it because I have like crystals that are just on my. Probably can't like.
Well, if you're worried about accessibility and you kind of watch as he kind of weighs the hand and it becomes smaller, more like a bangle, and then kind of weighs the hand and it's more of a necklace, and now it's more of a like a larger crown
Or like a circlet.
or a circlet.
Oh, I want a circlet.
Malleable.
Icarus is still just like starstruck by Godwin.
Is the price negotiable? You have given us discounts on other things that we have not bought yet.
And I did.
I am aware.
I would love to have both that and the armor that you spoke to me about. Money is an issue at the moment just because we do need some for our travels.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We need some for our travels to Hibiwana and then also to the capital to finish our race out. If I was to come with an agreement to you, giving you both this plate as well as doing, down payment and then monthly payments for both that and the armor, would that be agreeable and I pay you in the capital or back home in Oxa?
Or could we do a plan on this? Like a month?
I would
This
love
one would
to
not
be.
really be worth making a plan over. I would rather just give it to you wholesale.
That's why I'm saying in combination with the armor, because I cannot afford both at the moment, but we need both at the moment.
Silas, who is there? How much do you need?
I just don't.
How much?
Well, I have 2,000 for the armor plus the plate, but then I would need 3,000 for the tiara.
I have
Did he give me 3,000? Just.
I grabbed it. He gave it to me.
Yeah, me back there.
Thank you, Silas.
Debt paid.
I'm giving
Stud.
Godwin the 2,000.
Alright, so
I've just spent
you buy
all
the
money
armor,
that we
you give him the
got.
plate, and you have the tiara.
Can I sell him back can I sell Godwin the leather I have
For 10 gold, yes.
for 10? Well, still. Just get it out of my pack.
Yep.
And I also have like a ruby necklace that I just.
You gonna sell it?
Yeah.
Alright. And the ruby necklace would probably come to about 100.
So, 110.
Yep, there you go. Alright.
I wanted the
We can pass it around.
Alright.
Does
I'll be fine.
let's DM. Let's talk about attunement on
Okay.
whatever we bought.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I think I just got the ring of protection.
Attunement.
I
Okay.
think so.
Attunement.
I have the
But we can't attune to it till a long rest.
evasion.
Is that correct?
Spend a long
Okay.
rest. Yep. Evasion and the tiara.
and the tiara, and then the armor is just leather +1.
Yep. Another plus. Or yeah, you got the +1. Yep.
Okay.
Is there anywhere else we could go to buy armor that's not
Not enchanted.
enchanted?
Yeah, there's a
with
lot of
$1 million?
smiths.
Gotta be
Different
smiths,
sorts of
yeah.
merchants. So if
Lots
you
of
want,
smiths.
you can go
Okay.
buy some standard leather or studded leather for about 100 and 120 each.
Is that the only kind of light armor? Is leather and studded?
I would say here, yes.
I'm also not
Okay.
seeing leather +1. I see leather +2.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, you don't have to attune to that though.
Okay.
You could give her your leather armor if you wanted, but you're both.
I think you already sold it, right?
Well, I sold I can.
I'm just saying, if you wanted.
I'll give.
I mean, I have studded leather, but I don't know how. Like, if it's ruined, I don't know what.
I'd say if you want, you can
just take it to a tailor, pay 2 gold, and they can adjust it for you.
Okay, then that's what I'm doing.
Because mine,
Yeah.
I had just regular leather, and you had studded.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and then the tiara will need to be added as well.
I'll add that
Oh,
too.
actually, you know what? I guess. Yeah, while we're talking about, could I trade in my leather for studded leather?
You may. Yeah.
Okay.
So 120
I have
minus 10, so 110 for that.
110. Okay.
Yep.
I guess you never sold the regular leather.
Okay.
I'm gonna sell my regular leather.
Got it. 10 gold.
10
Done.
gold. Okay, that's
All right.
yeah.
So everybody done shopping, or
Yes,
all right? Spent all your monies.
I did. Yes.
All right.
No, actually, I have something else.
Okay. What do you want?
No, I mean,
Oh,
I just
you're
don't.
done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. Outside of Godwin, is like the potion shop? Is there something there that would help us water breathe, speak?
So you guys already bought all the health potions from them.
Oh, that's
And
true.
I have a
Yeah.
couple that
And you can always
Merchandise.
find some maybe on the travels.
Okay, yeah.
We
I
should
mean,
be
I'm
covered.
I'm fine if that's. I was just trying to see if we have
So-
anything that could help
Okay,
us.
So
we'll go to the
guys-
tailor for you, and then we'll just kind of.
Yes.
All right. And with that, Silas is going to head to the docks. You guys ready to skip to that, or
Sure.
As well.
I guess in the meantime.
How much time would it be between now and then?
about? I mean, you guys have good, 6-8 hours.
Can we long rest
Long
to
rest
attune?
time?
Yeah, if you want to, you can go back to that place.
Trance. I
Just
want to
kinda-
attune.
Yeah, just kind of hang out in the shop.
Yeah.
Eat some food.
Absolutely.
You said it was
Feed Urina. Attune to our items.
What,
Yeah, absolutely.
The tiara is also an attunement item, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what is it? Just a
It's just 1 attunement slot.
what's
I'll-
it called?
I'll put it
Add
in.
it. Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, you guys take the rest of the day to relax, shop, eat, enjoy the city,
So do we take a long rest? Is that
and you guys
what-
can work off a long rest.
And I could do attune.
Yep. And so, as the night approacheth, twilight on the horizon, you head out towards the Twilight Moors, where Silas should be waiting with a ship ready to accommodate you, your creatures, and Lord knows what's else. So, that is where we're going to end tonight's game.
Hey-oh!
Hey, thank you so much for watching,
Shopping
guys, tonight.
episode.
Shopping episode part 2 at Electric Boogaloo. We hope you guys enjoyed it. A bit slower episode, and that's okay.
We
Um,
always have such a contrast of like,
I know.
everyone almost died. Now let's take a
Let's
break.
take a break.
Let's
Let's
buy
buy some
something.
jewelry. Go on,
Shopping,
lunch.
maybe a little bit of lore.
Pamper yourself. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Remember to...
Check up on yourself because it's medical, and also subscribe.
Exactly.
Subscribe in a medical way.
All right, and also...
Get a dose of serotonin by following us on Instagram and TikTok at the Wayward 7.
What? All right, so... wait,
he can't really salute. He's trying.
He's trying.
He's trying his
All right,
best.
good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.